executed a little bit better down the stretch, but I think we just really read and understand each other a lot better from where we were at the beginning of the season. Like, the amount of backdoor cuts that girl has got just because we make eye contact and she knows to go back doors.
It seemed like there was a lot of back and forth. You guys, like Sheldon, you guys go way back, right? So there seemed to be some chatter back and forth. Is this the kind of game you enjoy playing, even though it's right to the end and you want to put them away?
Yeah, I thought the game was really fun. Obviously, once we got it to 8, I wish we could have kept that a little bit better. We didn't execute really in the half court as well, and when they started throwing some traps at us, we didn't respond to it great. So
it's not just about breaking records, it's about making our team better. That's what CaitlincLlark said after her record-breaking 35-point game. But here's the thing, she's doing both. Clark's not just putting up insane numbers, she's transforming the Indiana Fever from a rebuilding team into a playoff contender. Want to see how one rookie can change an entire franchise? You're in the right place. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Let's talk about how Clark stormed into the WNBA. Fresh off her college career at Iowa, where she became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, Clark joined the Fever with a bang, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. Imagine this, a rookie trying to find her footing in the pros, facing tougher defenses and veteran players. Clark had to adjust, and fast. But you know what's crazier? While she was figuring things out, Clark was already making wave. Her playmaking skills and scoring ability were off the charts. And now, she's about to do something that'll blow your mind. Get ready to see how this rookie transforms into a WNBA legend right before our eyes. You might think Clark's already proven herself, right? Think again. One game was about to test everything: her skills, her nerve, and her ability to carry a team when it matters most.
I think I was just excited to play. Anytime you get the opportunity to get out there and go play, and knowing this, this was our last regular season one at home. It's fun. It's on the weekend. It's an afternoon game. Like, those are just better. Get over the hump of, like, really getting hot. Like, I know I was 6 for 14, and that's pretty good, but, like, I still feel like there was a couple there that it's just like, how's that not go in? So, I think it just speaks to their offensive firepower that they have, like Enrique and Sabali's really good, and then we obviously struggled to guard their post players for at least 3 quarters, so thought we could improve in that area.
Against the Dallas Wings, with the playoffs on the line, Clark faced a challenge that would make or break her rookie season. The question is, did she rise to the occasion? Let's set the stage. The Indiana Fever, hungry for their first playoff appearance since 2016, squared off against the Dallas Wings in a high-stakes showdown. This wasn't just another game, it was a battle for postseason dreams. And at the center of it all, our rookie sensation, CaitlincLlark. From the tip-off, it was clear this game was going to be a nail-biter. The lead changed hands 6 times, with the score tied an incredible 13 times. It was like watching 2 boxers trading punches, neither willing to back down. The Wings came out swinging, but Clark and the Fever weren't about to roll over. As the game progressed, Clark's influence grew. She wasn't just scoring, she was orchestrating the entire Fever offense. Her passes were finding teammates in perfect positions. Her drives were drawing defenders and creating space. But the Wings kept answering back, matching the Fever shot for shot. The fourth quarter rolled around, and the tension in the arena was palpable. The score was tied, and you could feel the weight of the moment. This is where legends are made, where rookies become veterans in the blink of an eye.
Benlay, Indiana will reset. Clark, fire away. You bet. Come on. CaitlincLlark with 14 points here in the first half.
They like running her off this Iverson cut into a ball screen.
Clark, yes! Jason Clark, who goes behind the back. Clark into the corner, whole extra pass. Here is Dantas, buries a 3. They're all falling here from Indy.
And Clark, she was about to show everyone why she's not just another talented draft pick. With the game on a knife edge, Clark stepped up. She didn't just step up, she exploded. 2 consecutive 3-pointers, each one a dagger to the Wings' hopes. The crowd, which had been roaring all night, fell silent. In those moments, Clark didn't just cross a threshold, she shattered it. Those shots weren't just about the points on the scoreboard. They were a statement, a rookie in the clutch with everything on the line, delivering when it mattered most. It was Clark saying, "I belong here, and I'm here to win." But the game wasn't over. The Wings, stunned but not beaten, tried to rally. Yet every time they threatened to close the gap, there was Clark again. A crucial assist here, a defensive rebound there. She wasn't just playing, she was controlling the game's rhythm, dictating its pace. As the final buzzer sounded, the Fever had done it. They'd secured a crucial victory, keeping their playoff hopes alive. And at the center of it all was Caitlin the rookie who played like a seasoned vet when it mattered most. Clark's game-winning performance was just the beginning. What if I told you she was about to break a record that had stood since before she was born? And not just break it, obliterate it with a performance that would leave the entire league stunned. Picture this, Caitlin Clark, fresh off her clutch performance against the Wings, steps onto the court with fire in her eyes. She's not just playing for the win anymore. She's got her sights set on something bigger, an 18-year-old rookie scoring record that's been gathering dust since 2006. From the moment the ball tips off, Clark is on another level. She's not just scoring, she's putting on a clinic. Her shots are falling from everywhere. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Clark's making it rain. Let's break down this insane performance. Clark finishes the night with a jaw-dropping 35 points, but it's how she gets there that's truly mind-blowing. She's knocking down 10 of 22 field goals, draining 6 of 14 three-pointers, and get this, she's perfect from the free throw line, sinking all 9 attempts. That's the kind of efficiency that makes coaches drool and defenders lose sleep. But here's where it gets really crazy. In the third quarter, Clark does the unthinkable. She pulls up for a three, the ball arcs through the air, and boom! It's more than just another bucket. With that shot, Clark surpasses Simone Augustus's rookie scoring record of 744 points. The crowd goes wild and Clark, she's just getting started. By the end of the game, Clark's pushed her season total to a staggering 761 points. That's not just breaking a record, that's shattering it into a million pieces. And remember, this is coming from a rookie. Most first-year players are still figuring out how to tie their shoes in the pros. And Clark's out here rewriting the history books. But wait, there's more. Clark's not just a scoring machine. She's dishing out dimes like a veteran point guard, racking up 8 assists in the same game. It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head, finding teammates for easy bucket when she's not torching the nets herself. And here's a stat that'll make your head spin. Clark's become the only rookie in WNBA history to record 2 triple-doubles in a single season. That's points, rebounds, and assists, all in double figures twice in her first year. It's the kind of versatility that makes opposing coaches lose sleep. When the final buzzer sounds, the scoreboard reads 110-109 in favor of the Fever. But the real story? Clark's record-breaking performance has just punched Indiana's ticket to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. From rebuilding to contending, all on the back of a rookie sensation. The Fever are playoff-bound. But hold up, you know what's crazier than Clark's on-court heroics? How she's breathing new life into a struggling franchise. We're talking full arenas, jersey sales through the roof, and a dynamic duo that's got the whole league shook. Clark's impact goes way beyond the stat sheet. She's not just putting up numbers, she's transforming the entire Indiana Fever organization. Remember when the Fever were just another rebuilding team? Those days are long gone. Now, they're playoff contenders, and it's all thanks to one rookie sensation. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark isn't doing this alone. She's formed a killer partnership with Kelsey Mitchell. These two are like fire and ice on the court, complementing each other perfectly. In that record-breaking game, they combined for a whopping 65 points. That's not just good. That's scary good. And get this, Coach Christie's been smart about it. She's designed an offensive system that plays to both Clark and Mitchell's strength. It's like watching a perfectly choreographed dance. When Clark's got the ball, Mitchell's cutting to the basket. When Mitchell's driving, Clark's spotting up for three. It's basketball poetry in motion. Now, let's talk about what's happening off the court. The Fever are suddenly the hottest ticket in town. Attendance is through the roof. People who've never watched a WNBA game in their lives are suddenly Fever fanatics. And merchandise? Forget about it. Clark jerseys are selling faster than they can make them. But it's not just about the money. Clark's bringing a whole new energy to the franchise. The team's confidence is sky high. They're walking into arenas like they own the place. And you know what? With Clark leading the charge, maybe they do. As they head into the playoffs, expectations are higher than ever. But here's the thing, Clark and the Fever, they're not scared. They're hungry. They've tasted success, and now they want the whole feast. They're going into the postseason believing they can beat anyone. Caitlin Clark's journey from rookie to record breaker is like watching a supernova explode. She didn't just adapt to the WNBA, she's rewriting its history. But you know what's even crazier? Clark's not done yet. The playoffs are coming, and she's about to face defenses that'll make her head spin. Imagine this. Clark, surrounded by veterans who've been in the league longer than she's been playing basketball. They're gonna throw everything at her. But Clark, she's not scared. She's ready. Here's what Clark had to say. "I'm really thankful for these fans. It's been a fun season inside here, and hopefully we can bring the playoffs back here for a few times for them as well." That's Clark, breaking records and still thinking about her team and fans. The Fever's playoff journey is about to begin. Trust me, you don't want to miss what Clark does next.